Hello, Pisces. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot. I want to thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in, for liking, subscribing, hitting the notification button, commenting, and sharing. Everything you do here helps this channel grow and is greatly, wonderfully, greatly appreciated. So this is your tarot forecast for July 2022. Thank you so very much for being open to the energy of this reading. Thank you so very much for being open to the words that are coming through. We are using for you today the Energy Oracle, the Everyday Witch Tarot, and the Everyday Witch Oracle. So we're going to put the witches aside just for a minute, no offense, and we are going to shuffle the Energy Oracle one time. We are going to part it, separate it, and we have a journey here, Pisces. And this kind of journey, I feel, is like you pulling back the veil on your spiritual gifts. You pulling back the veil on connecting to a higher level of consciousness. You pulling back the veil on connecting to a higher level of spirituality, right? You stepping into a time of divine guidance, no longer questioning what you hear, see, smell, really investing time in understanding what you're seeing when you see shadow people, or what you're seeing when you see synchronicities, what you're seeing when you see those little things out of the corner of your eyes, or the little fairies fly by. Or I kind of feel that there used to be a time when you thought you were crazy. There used to be a time when you second-guessed yourself, but now things are starting to kind of come together in a way where you are being more open and surrendering to the spiritual journey that you're on, and you no longer question all of those things. You have the tendency now to kind of ask openly, you know, and I don't think you're the type of person that goes down the rabbit hole that if someone says, if you see a shadow person, that's a dark thing. No, it's not necessarily a dark thing. Or if you see, something in the trees, it's not necessarily an evil thing, right? We are surrounded by so many questionable questionable things that when people don't understand it, they want to put a bad label on it. I'll give you for instance, if I can take a minute of your time. It was a few months ago that I woke up, and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and there was this little, I can just describe it as a troll, I don't know, standing next to my bed. Tall white hair, these almond-shaped eyes. He wasn't standing on the ground because next to my bed there's a little table, so he was most likely standing on the table because his little eyes were peering over the bed, and he had this spiky hair, and anyway, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, so I thought I was asleep. So I squinted my eyes. I closed my eyes and I squinted, and he was still there. And I kind of opened my eyes and I looked at him again, and he had this like smile on his face. He was a very happy little guy. So I threw back the covers of my bed and scooted over. And he hopped in, and I went back to sleep. And I woke up the next morning, and I've done everything to try to attract him back, buying little houses, putting them next to my bed or on my headboard or whatever. So I went and bought a cute little troll that has spiky white hair and cute little eyes and he sits next to my bed. So I didn't question it. I didn't overthink it. I went, okay, there's a little guy, a little fey guy standing next to my bed. What does he want? I don't know. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. What would I want? I'm tired. I need a place to lay down. Flip back the covers, hop in. We're all solid and good. So I kind of feel like you're going on this little spiritual journey thing, and you're being more open to the spiritual aspects around you, what you see, what you hear, what you smell, what you feel, the synchronicities around you. So I think this is going to be a great time for you to just surrender. surrendering to what is, right? And um, not letting people put you in a mindset of fear or a doubt, right? This is a time of cornucopia for you. Cornucopia is the abundance of everything coming in. You're able to take this spiritual knowledge. You're able to help other people, guide other people, be it with mediumship, be it with tarot, be it with energy work, healing work, chakra work, um, guiding other people through past life regressions. I feel that you have this just divine power touched. That's what I want to say. Touched by the angels, touched by the gods or goddesses, whatever. And you are coming into your own at this moment and no longer questioning it. And I congratulate you for that. And from that comes this time of abundance. Because when you're open to Source, and you have no doubts or no questions, and you have no resistance, then not only are those abilities coming in, but the abundance of everything, your wants, needs, dreams, desires, also come in. So this is just more than you going on the spiritual journey. This is you receiving the universal inheritance, if you will, of everything you could have ever wanted. So congratulations to you. Stay open. Be open. Just go with the flow here. Just allow this energy to flow and step into this great time that is being presented to you in the month of July. So let's see what the Everyday Witch has. Everyday Witch. I love this stuff. So it looks like that you'll be connecting with a few people who understand, you know, understand your journey, understand your transformation. Understand your transformation, and it kind of maybe feels like that there is a group of you here involved who are going maybe through the same type of transformation, the same type of connection. You're being guided to be open to each other's ideas or each other's views, points of views, experiences. Yes, feeling that in my gut. Experiences, that's the word. And kind of bring balance, because everyone will have a different idea. Everyone will have a different perspective. And this journey means that you are open, just as you are open to what you're seeing, what you're hearing, what you're smelling, what you're tasting. Just like you're open to that, you're being guided to be open to other people's viewpoints and opinions and experiences as well. And from that, you're sitting into this time of emotional abundance, right? But don't come at it from ego. And here's the thing that I want to say, and listen to this carefully. When some people come into their own spiritually, when they make that transition of being a doubter into a time of releasing and letting go of this human existence and stepping into this time of spiritual transformation, and all of these things start coming to them, and they're able to pick up on past loved ones, and they're able to read intuitively, and they're able to connect energetically and heal energetically. These same people who were doubters before start getting into this mindset of being better than anyone else. And that is not coming from a vibration of love and compassion and gratitude. That is coming from a vibration of ego. So the moment you step into this new understanding of yourself spiritually, don't let it go to your head. Don't think that you know more and better than anyone else. Don't see yourself as being more enlightened than everyone else, because at one time you too were a person who was afraid of what you were seeing and what you were hearing and what you were experiencing. And you can't turn around and be this person who snubs your nose at everybody who doesn't understand or who tells you that your experiences aren't real. Wish them a happy day and move out of that energy. Move out of that energy. Don't be Oh, good Lord, that one just flew, didn't it? Don't be the person who, hold on for 1 second. Don't be that person who comes from a time of not believing or not understanding or not connecting to a toxic, snobbish, unhelpful, low vibrational energy, right? Because this has the potential of creating a happy home life for you, right? It has the opportunity to put you into a time of emotional, spiritual, financial abundance. Stay in an attitude of gratitude. Stay in a place of learning. Stay in a place of teaching, of helping others. Stay in a place of learning and experiencing and seeing other people's point of views. Don't allow this to turn you into a skeptic, from a skeptic into or from someone who is uncertain about their abilities to someone who thinks they're better than everybody else, right? And then don't allow others to present that type of attitude toward you either. You know, there's no room for that in this time of spirituality, this time of trying to get people to raise their vibration to times of gratitude and happiness and love. There's no time and no need and no room for bully snobbish bullshit. None. So there's a lot of decisions that you're making here. I've seen some people read this as a plethora of abundance coming in, which makes sense with the cornucopia. And then I've seen people read this as this is a time for you to start making decisions on where you want this to go, where you want this energy to go. It could go into a time of a partnership, going into business with someone, doing lives with another type of intuitive or reader. This could be you getting involved with one of those psychic hotline things, or opening your own storefront, or going into business with another um, intuitive, another psychic, another healer, another witch, if you will. So be very open to opportunities that are around you, because they could be absolutely beneficial to you. Okay, two more from the Everyday Witch Tarot, and then we'll move into the oracles. So, the Eight of Wands. All right, so you can see here that this energy is getting away from her, right? You can see here that she has the knowledge, well, sort of kind of the knowledge of what she's doing, but she has no control over it, right? So I feel like there's a lot of passion here and a lot of growth here, and you can learn from the opportunities around you. But as I said before, don't come at it as a time of feeling or presenting yourself as being better than anyone else, right? Because that has a tendency to cause maybe a little bit of chaos and drama, and that's something that you most definitely don't need in your life. So be careful about the power you wield. Be careful about how you're growing into this time. Okay, one more Everyday Witch Tarot. Spirit, one more Everyday Witch Tarot, please. We'll take the Ace of Cups. You're damn right we will. Time of peace, growth. Your cup runneth over. Time of spiritual connection. Time of love, abundance, gratitude. Yes, that's such a beautiful card. Oh, look at this. Water magic. Look what this is. Look, your cup runneth over just a couple of times, right? This is going to be, I don't know if you, here's what I want to say. We have water here, we have water here, we have water here, and we have water here. We also have water here. So I'm kind of wondering if you are very connected to the ocean, lakes, water, river, streams, if you get your, if you feel that you get your power, I guess, from from the water, from the ocean, from streams, from lakes, from, um, I'm getting kind of lightheaded now and kind of doozy woozy. Um, I have this love-hate relationship with water, but I also recognize that when I drink water, my connection to source is um, more open, more stronger, right? So I wonder if you get your, oh, look, it's a little sand dollar. If you get if you're able to recharge, or if you're able to get your power and your energy from outside. So if you do dabble in, a coven, or if you are just a single witch, if being outside, being out in nature, being around water is where you get your energy from. So that's very interesting. So hibernation and rejuvenation. So you're being guided to, and look at all these beautiful crystals around her. You're being guided to just kind of take a step back and relax and kind of go with the flow and allow this divine timing and allow this beautiful energy to just um, to flow through. There's nothing to force here. There's nothing to harness here. There's nothing to navigate here. These are all your natural abilities that should be allowed to just generate and move forward. And also, what I want to say is that when you are dealing with divine energy and divine power, divine um, using your powers and your abilities to manifest and things like that, working with magic, working with um, uh, intuition, tarot, mediumship, kind of things like that. There will be times when you will want to just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. But there is such thing as burnout. There is a such thing as burnout. You may be very excited about coming into this time, coming into your own here spiritually, and you may be excited about everything that this has to offer. And you may just want to keep going. You may want to read all the books that you can, and that's great. You may want to connect with other, witches or others or other people um, who are on your level in regards to manifesting and spirituality and creation and doing spells and crystal work and all of these great things, and going to the water and healing and coming into a time of peace and abundance and all of these things. And you may want to jump in feet first, but just remember that you are you are a human having this spiritual experience, and if the human body is not taken care of the way the human body needs to, then it shuts down. And when that shuts down, there will become a time where you will feel like you're losing this connection all over again. So make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Make sure that you are drinking plenty of water. Make sure that you are eating right, staying hydrated. Um, so you'll have that potential to step into this love for life, this love for creativity, this love for abundance. And then the last card we have are prayers and wishes. So all of that for you is coming true. We have the dragonfly here. We have the hawk here. We have all of these doves here. We have these cats and dogs, and everybody's having a great time and playing, and wishes are being fulfilled, and love for life is being expressed, and there's all this learning and creating and connecting with others, and all of this individuality and stepping into one's spiritual awareness and spiritual power and spiritual abundance. Just make sure that you're able to harness this power for good, and make sure that you are not coming at other people in ways that are not conducive to your spiritual awareness, spiritual abundance. This is a gift. It is a gift. And if you wield this gift in negative ways, or if you're selfish, or if you are arrogant, or if you're compromising your integrity, then it's a harsh thing to say. It's a harsh thing to say that if you are coming from a place of arrogance, and coming from a place of ignorance, and coming from a place of wielding this gift in ways that are not beneficial or conducive to helping others or to your happiness or the happiness of others, then you shouldn't be gifted with this gift. And I certainly mean it. If there are people who are coming at you with this arrogance, like, well, I connected with my abilities when I was like before birth, and they think they know it all and heard it all and seen it all. These are not the types of people who are out there to help individuals. These are the type of people who are only out there to help themselves. Don't get stuck in this trap of feeling that because you are now coming into your spiritual gifts that makes you better than everybody else. It doesn't, because there are people out there who um, who are compromising their integrity and compromising their gift. I can't explain it without pulpit pounding. So I'll just say, this is a gift. Make sure that what you're doing with it is worth getting in tune with it. It's worth having it. Make sure that what you're doing with this gift is a good thing. Make sure that you are helping others and guiding others. Make sure that you are using it for good and using it to help and to heal and to bring awareness and light to the lives of people who are in the dark. Make sure that if you're benefiting from this gift, you're doing it from an attitude of gratitude and not from an attitude of ego or selfishness. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this reading for you. Thank you so very much for being open to the energy of this reading. And I want to say congratulations to you for letting down that veil and being open to what is awaiting you on the other side. Know that you're divinely guided and loved. And until next time, take care of you.